In the realm of wisdom and poetic grace, there exists a man whose words resonate with even children as young as 6. The profound writings of Khalil Gibran, a sage whose eloquence transcends generations, are some of the most powerful words written into existence. His writings are like a beacon of light, guiding us through the complexities of life, love, and the human spirit. I urge you to watch this video until the end so you can soak in the prophetic teachings of this remarkable human being. Let's begin. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life. Not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation? If you reveal your secrets to the wind, you should not blame the wind for revealing them to the trees. Our worst fault is our preoccupation with the faults of others. To understand the heart and mind of a person, look not at what he has already achieved, but what he aspires to. Rest in reason. Move in passion. The real test of good manners is to be able to put up with bad manners pleasantly. Our anxiety does not come from thinking about the future, but from wanting to control it. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. I have learnt silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Yet strange, I am ungrateful to these teachers. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the greatest intention. Beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. Generosity is giving more than you can, and pride is taking less than you need. One day you will ask me which is more important, my life or yours. I will say mine, and you will walk away not knowing that you are my life. A traveler I am, and a navigator, and every day I discover a new region within my soul. If your heart is a volcano, how shall you expect flowers to bloom? And God said, love your enemy, and I obeyed him and loved myself. Much of your pain is self-chosen. I slept and I dreamed that life is all joy. I woke and I saw that life is all service. I served and I saw that service is joy. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only the corrupt blood. The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather led you to the threshold of your mind. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but manifestations of strength and resolution. No one can reveal to you nothing but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. Exaggeration is truth that has lost its temper. If indeed you must be candid beautifully. Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. Sadness is but a wall between two gardens. Say not, I have found the truth, but rather, I have found the truth. The deeper sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. To be able to look back upon one's life in satisfaction is to live twice. If you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work. If you love somebody, let them go, for if they return, they were always yours, and if they don't, they never were. The lust for comfort murders the passions of the soul. It is well to give when asked, but it is better to give unasked, through understanding. Your friend is your needs answered. If the other person injures you, you may forget the injury, but if you injure him, you will always remember. Progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing toward what will be. Yesterday is but today's memory. and tomorrow is today's dream. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. The optimist sees the rose and not its thorns. The pessimist stares at the thorns, oblivious of the rose. We are limited, not by our abilities, but by our vision. If I accept the sunshine and warmth, then I must also accept the thunder and lightning. You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. All things in this vast universe exist in you, with you, and for you. You may forget with whom you laughed, but you will never forget with whom you wept. When you reach the heart of life, you shall find beauty in all things, even in the eyes that are blind to beauty. We are all like the bright moon. We still have our darker side. Happiness is a vine that takes root and grows within the heart, never outside it. Love that does not renew itself every day becomes a habit and in turn a slavery. Lovers embrace that which is between them rather than each other. Beauty is that which attracts your soul, and that which loves to give and not to receive. The true wealth of a nation lies not in its gold or silver, but in its learning, wisdom, and in the uprightness of its sons. Only love and death will change all things.